Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this Data Analytics with Career Guidance course. Today is day 8 of our Power BI training. In today's topic, learn about conditional format. Let's go to our Power BI desktop. So here we'll see how we can work on the conditional formatting in Power BI. So I've already imported some data. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go step by step how we can actually use this condition formatting and how actually it is used in our reports. First of all, let's understand what is formatting. Formatting means you have seen that we'll insert one visualization, and in that visualization, what we actually do is we'll try to change the font, we'll try to change the color, then we try to change the alignment, the size. So many things actually we do, which actually helps us in making our report looks good. But what is conditional formatting? Conditional formatting means formatting the data or visualization depending on some criteria. The same thing we have in Excel as well. So what we'll do is we'll see how we can actually apply conditional formatting in Power BI. Let me go here and we'll take one table. So here I have one table and let me take, say, and data. We'll take state. We'll take sales and then we'll take profit. Let's see if we have link. Okay, take the link as. So I've taken a table here like this. Now let me sort the data based on sales. If you see, I have the data of sales and profit. Along with that, we have state and link. Some of them are text columns, some of them are number columns. If you want, you can take the date columns as well. Now I want to format the sales column. Let's say we'll take one column, that is sales column. And I need to highlight the values depending on the numbers, the range. Let me select this visualization and then I'll format it. Say right click, format. Select the format pan. For conditional formatting, what you have to do is go here. We have something called as cell element. Previously, in our older version, if you're still using older version, we have something called as conditional formatting. So you have to go and select that. But please upgrade to the new version. Here we'll have this cell elements. If you expand this, here it will say apply settings to series. And if you click on this, you'll have all the columns which are taken in the visualization. You can see I've taken state, sales, profit, and link. Now I'm formatting which column? I'm formatting the sales column. I'm selecting the sales column. Here, I have so many different options where I can format the data. One is background color, font color, data bars, icons, web URL. Let me take, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different way of applying conditional formatting is available. But let me take the text column. When I take this text column, you can see I have only 4. That means here we don't have data bars because for text we cannot apply data bars. First, we'll understand how to apply conditional formatting for numbers. Usually we'll apply it for numbers. Now, whichever options you want, whichever way of conditional formatting you want to apply, you have to just say on. Now, all the options are off. I'll go here, I'll say on. When I selected this on, you can see that automatically there is some color which gets applied here. This is actually a very simple way of conditional formatting. This we call it as gradient. Let's see, here I have this FX, there is a button. I'll just click on this. I'll get one small window here. There is a window. You can see format style gradient. And this has been applied to values only. If you want to include total also, you can do that, but give the formatting only for values. So which field you can see here, it says sum of sales. The summarization is sum. If you want, you can change this to any of these summarization. And here we have this lowest value to the highest value. So what is this? This is called as gradient. So what is gradient? Gradient is color 1 to color 2. It is just mixing of the colors. Usually what we do is we'll give the light color for the lowest value and dark color for the highest value. There is no rule that it has to be light color or the dark color. You can change to any color as well. Let's say, for example, I'll take some yellow color here, and here I will take some this. I don't know what color we call it as. So this color, see, it is mixture of these things. But why do we keep the light color and the dark color? So it actually means that from lowest value, it is going to the highest value. Usually we use this for heat map charts. Okay. Right. Let me just take this. Now this is by default. I'll just say cancel. This is by default what we get. If you want to change the formats, you can go here. You have this lowest value to highest value. It will take by default whatever value is there. So it will take, you can see that the dark color is actually happening somewhere after this 1.7 lakhs. You can see that it's getting gradient here. I want to change this. I want my highest value to start from somewhere from 50,000 itself. I'll go here, I'll say custom, and I'll make it as 50,000. You see, I just entered 50,000. And if I say okay, see now the dark color will start getting mixed from 50,000 yellow. So if your condition is something like this, we can apply like this. And you can see any condition formatting will get applied only for that particular column what we have selected. If you want to apply for all the columns, then you have to select each column and then we have to apply the same conditions. In Excel, we have an option of formatting the entire row. Here we cannot do. Here we have to go and apply for each columns. Right. Next, we click on this. If you think I need one more color in the middle, that is, I have the lowest value. Then again, in the middle, I need some different color and then going to the darker color. Then click on this, add a middle color. You can see I'm getting one color here. Now, if I say okay, see, I have the light color slowly it is getting mixed with other colors like this. In the center, there is one middle one color we took, and then it is mixing with the blue color. You can also enter the custom value here. Let me make this as 75,000 now. This one as 25,000. I'll say okay. See, the color is getting changed. Now from light blue color to yellow color, it is getting mixed. From 25,000, it is getting darker. Then again from 50,000, it is becoming blue color like this. So this is one way of format. I have sorted this. That's why I'm getting this color. Sometimes what happens if this is not sorted, let's say I'll sort by state. See, I'll get the color something like this. So wherever I have the highest color, all these dark colors, what you see, the blue color is the highest value. Wherever you see this yellow color, that is the mid value. And the blue color, light blue color, that is the lowest value. But usually if you sort that data, then, we can see that. Right. Next, let me click here. I have this format style. I'll click on this gradient. I have a few more options as well. I'll select this rules. We saw this gradient. We have different options. We selected here. That is, we can change the colors and things like that. Let me go here and I'll say rule. So what is this rule? Suppose if you are applying condition formatting for specific values, no gradients, then we can use this rule. We are applying rule on this data. Same thing like what we do in Excel. Say what I'll do, if you go here, I have the rule here, I'm trying to apply the rule. Let's say I have high, medium, and low. I'll say if the value is greater than or equals to, here I'll change this to number. From 0, here I'll say number. Let's say from 0 to 25,000, I want this to be a red color. Say more color. Let me make it as 255, 0, 0. Okay. This red, green, and blue. I'm taking this 255. I'm saying 255, 0, 0. Let's say, okay, here I have this red color, that is from 0 to 25,000, it should be a red color. Now I want one more condition, one more rule to apply. I'll say new rule. Change this to percent. And here I'll say from 25,000, 50,000, now say 75,000. Here I'll say more colors. And I'll say blue color. Let me apply one more rule. And here I'll give 75,000. And here let me give some maximum. Now, let me remove this 1 minute. See, here can you see that I have this OK button enabled. Okay, that means the logic of this rule is correct. If there is a wrong logic, the logic is not proper, then this OK button will be disabled. See, I'll go here. I'll mention it as 75,000. And here I'll say, okay. And let me change this to green color. 0, 255, 0. If you see, I have one mark here, that is one icon, small icon, it says I. That means it is giving me some information. If I just move my cursor here and see, it says, please check the logic of this rule. So whenever we make some mistake or if the logic is not proper, this will give one small icon, that is I, that is nothing but the information saying that the logic is not correct, and you can see the OK button is disabled. Why it's happening? Because you can see that I have not selected this as number. Let me go here, I'll say number. Now I can see the logic is proper. OK button is enabled. I'll say OK. Just see the number now here and see the color here. You can see that from 0 to 25,000, it is red color. From 25,000 to 75,000, it is blue color, and then we have this green color. So we can specify based on this rule as well, that is specific values as well. So this is called as rules. Let me click on this. I have this field value. So this can be used for applying, using any other fields. Based on any other fields, we can actually format it. I'll tell you this with another example, because here we don't need the field value because we have this sales itself as my column, which I can format. Right. So we understood about how to use this background color. Now, let me switch off this and I'll go to this font color. When I go to this font color, the font color options are exactly same as what we had for background color. But here, it will format the fonts, not the background. So since it is same thing, you just try and explore this. I'll not again explain the same thing because it is exactly same as what we have this background. But here only the font color will change. You can see that I'm changing, see the colors are changing. So here, let's say I'll change this from this color to some other dark color. Okay, if I say okay, you can see that the font is getting changed from, see, the color will get changed like this. The different colors what I give. Let me let's change this color. See, from blue color to purple color, it is changed. So just try to explore this because it's the same thing what we have with the background color. Data bars. Let me enable this. I'll switch on this data bars. Or what I'll do, the data bars will take it for profit. Okay. Because there are some negative values there. So it looks good. And I can explain more about the data bars. You can see that wherever you see the negative values, let me sort it. Sort by profit. Okay. Just scroll down. You can see that all the negative values are coming towards my left hand side and the positive value to the right hand side. We can modify this. Let me click on this FX. You can see I have a small window. Here it says lowest value, from where the lowest value has to start and the highest value. You can give the customized values as well, like what we did for background color. Here it says positive bar. So if you think I want to change the color, I'll go here. Let's say I want this to be green color. Okay, or something like this. And then negative color to be red color. Like this. Say okay. Scroll down. You can see I have the negative values in red color, positive value in green color. I don't want to see this numbers. Say show bar only and say okay. I can see that I have only bars like this. All right. Next, let me keep this as this. Go to this sales, and here I have this icons. Icons are similar to our icon set in Excel. Let me sort this by sales now. You can see that I have some icons here. By default, it has given some icons. So what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll click on this FX. I have here rules. And the same thing what we did for background color rules, here we have some rules here. Let me change the rule now. Since the column is number, I'm just changing this to number. So quickly we'll enter the number as well. So we know the values, say from 0 to 25,000, from 25,000 to 75,000, and here 75,000. See, now if you think I want to change the icons here, let me go here, select any of these icons. You can also go here and customize, say I want this round and this yellow color and this green color. Say okay. See, we'll get those icons according to the values. Now let me click on this FX. And now if you think you want to change this, we can change this. And if you think I want only icons, I can go here. You can say only icons. Say okay. See, I don't have the data. I have only icons. Right. So this is about the icon set. Let me switch. We have something called as web URL. Let me go here and I'll select this link. I have one link column here. So what I'll do, I'll enable this web URL. It's not that we cannot apply for this sales column. We can apply, but there is no meaning in that because the link will be applied for these columns. So instead, we'll apply for an appropriate column. Here I have this link. So here it says field value. So I'll be giving this for the first link. That is, if you have any group of values, it will take the first link value. Now let me go here. I want the column, whichever column we are actually selecting, say, select this, and I'll say, okay. See now, I'll click on this link. You can see that the website is getting opened. Right. So let's come to the state column. Here also we have this web URL. Let me enable this. And here it says field value. I will select a field value for the link. Save. See, here also we apply the link. So either I can give the link here, or suppose if you think that this column is not there, let's say if it is something like this, assume that the link column is not there. So we can have link for any of the columns like this aspect. Let me select New Jersey. How is it opening? Because I have a column here link. Okay, if you go to the data and if you check, I have the column link that I given link for every states like this. So it is taking the first link. All right. Okay. So let's also see how we can give the background color for the text column. Here I have the state. Let's go here. I'll select this background color. If you see this, it says rules because it's a text actually. So here I can give, say for example, if the value, so here what I'll do, let's take one more column. Say we'll add a region. Okay. And I'll take this region on top. Right. So here I have some regions, that is 4 regions here. Now what I'll do, I'll go here. Instead of state, I'll select this region. I'll say background color. And here it says, contain starts with something like that. And here we'll say is, if the value is east. I want that to be some blue color like this. All right. Now if I say okay, see wherever it is east, that is getting highlighted here like this. In Excel, we call it as specific text. Let's say I'll sort it by region. See, all the east values will be highlighted. So likewise, we can apply conditional formatting for any table you have taken. So what you've taken now is for the table, that is the values, the data. Right. Now what I'll do, I'll take one more visualization. Let's say, let's take a map. Okay. Let's go here. We'll take a map. I have a map here. Let me take state. And then let me take values. Sales. Right. Now I need to apply conditional formatting for this particular bubbles what we have. Now what I'll do in this case, okay, we don't have cell elements. See, we don't have cell elements for this. Then how will I apply conditional formatting for these bubbles? So I'll go here. I have these bubbles and I have colors. So here I have these colors. Most of the people think that we cannot give conditional formatting for the charts, but we can actually give. Okay. For the table, we have cell elements. That is, we have each columns. I'll go and I'll select. But here, I need to change these colors. What you see, the bubble colors. Here, I can change the colors. Let's say I'll go here. I'll change this to something like this, yellow color or something. It's getting changed. But I want this color to be given based on, say, we have given here the colors, from 0 to 25,000, it should be red color. Then again, 25,000 to 75,000, it should be blue color. And above 75,000, it should be green color. So same options will give here. I'll say FX. And here it says rules. I'll take 3 rules and we'll go here and we'll say field value. Now, specifically, I should give the field value. The field value, I should take what? Based on sales. We'll take as rules, sales only, we'll apply rules here. We'll take it as rules only. Okay, we'll come to that field value later. I'm selecting all this number 0 to 25,000, and then from 25,000 to 75,000. Because we know the range, so quickly we'll use the same range for all our examples. Okay, we're taking the maximum value. Let's change this more color. And I'll say 0. Sorry, red 255, 0, 0. Say okay. Then this one will make it as blue color. Say 0, 0, 255. Then here we'll say, we can use this hexadecimal as well. Say for green color, say 0, 0, FF 0, 0. This way also we can do. All right, I'll say okay. Now you see the color has been applied here. Right? This is another way of applying the colors for the maps or visualizations, any other visualizations. Right. Next, if you just see, if you want to format anything, I'm just going to that colors and I'm applying the colors, say the rules or so many other options I'm actually using. Let me just take one more. Let's say let's go to the other sheet. I'll take one more visualization. So here in this case, let's say state and say sales. Okay. Here I'll go to this colors, that is data labels. Let's take this. Here I have this colors. Again, I have this FX. Click on this. Here I'll say rules and I'll apply rule here. I'll say cell, take it as sales. Again, we're applying 3 rules here. Say number, number, number. Then let's go here. We'll say from 0 to 25,000 and from 25,000 to 75,000. 75,000. So again, we'll go here, we'll change this to FF. Okay, this is red. Then I'll say 0, 0, FF. And here, right. See, we get the color code like this. I think I gave one more 0. I should give. Let's give. Yeah, see. If you just observe with all the visualizations, I'm going to that conditional formatting window again and again, I'm changing all these colors, the range, and I'm giving the colors. Imagine now, I don't want this green color. I want a different color. And the same thing has to be applied for other visualizations as well, because I'm using the same logic everywhere. That is from 0 to 25,000 one color, 25,000 to 75,000 one color, and above 75,000 I'm using another color. Imagine if you want to change the colors of any value which is above 75,000. I have to do this for all the visualizations. Instead of this, there is a trick. Okay, I'll tell you what actually you can do if you think you are applying these kind of condition formatting for all the visualizations, throughout the project. What we'll do is we'll go to this data, the data view, and here we have this measure. Click on this measure and we'll create a measure. Okay, what is that measure? I'll just say conditional format. I'm just using the column name as conditional formatting, so it'll be easy for us to apply this for all the visualization. If, let's go here, we'll write a formula. If you just go back to our DAX function, so we have used this, say, sum of sales column. If sum of sales is greater than or equals to 75,000, then I want this to be green color. Next, if sum of sales is greater than or equals to 25,000, then it should be blue color. Else it should be red color. Close the bracket. If sales is greater than or equals to 75,000, it should be green color. If the sum of sales is greater than or equals to 25,000, it should be blue color. Otherwise, it should be red color. I'll say enter. So same rule what we applied, those three rules. So I given the same thing here as measure. Let me go back to the visualization. First, I'll apply this for the chart. Okay. So I'll go here, I have this bubbles. I have this FX, that is condition formatting. I'll go here. Now what I'll do here, I have this rules. Now I'll select this field value. And then I will select this condition format. Say okay. Done. So here it got changed to green color. Okay, the green color code might change. So that's why it just changed. You can see it got applied. Fine. Let me go to another visualization. Okay, so this green color and the green color what it mentioned there, slightly changing. But I'll tell you what you have to do. Now I'll do the same thing for this as well. I'll say FX. Now instead of this rule, I'll say field value and I'll select this conditional formatting. You just see it got applied. Same thing, I'll go here. Now I'll select this visualization. And then we'll go to this cell elements. I will select the sales column. Here it says background color. I'll select this FX. And instead of this gradient, I'll say field value. I will select this conditional formatting. Say okay. See, let me sort this by sales. See. Now, what is the advantage of it? I'll tell you. Let me go to that measure. So here I have this measure. You can see that I have given this green color, blue color, and red color. Let me see. I have yellow and say enter. I change this to yellow color. I'll go to this visualization and see everywhere automatically it is getting changed. If it is for only one individual visualization, if you're just applying conditional formatting, go ahead and you can directly use that. You don't have to create the measure. But suppose if you think that you're applying conditional formatting with the same rules for many other visualization, it is better to use this way. So depending on the situation, you have to take the decision. It's not that you always have to create this measure. I'm just making you aware of both the ways. Any ways you want, you can take. All right, let's go back to this measure. I given this yellow color, fine, blue, red. So whatever colors we know, we just mention here. But imagine, let me select this visualization. I'll go to this FX. Now here, I'll apply this rule. Okay, based on sales column. Now imagine that I'll go here. I want the color something like this. If you know the color name, so you see, we have seen that I had given green color, so there was some light green color with the this 00255 whatever I've given with this RGB colors. So the colors were actually slightly changing. Now suppose if you go here, say I want something like this color, I don't know the name of this color. So if you think that there are some times when you're actually selecting some colors like this, so make sure that, if you don't know the color names, we can take this hexadecimal as well. So I'll show you for one color. So same thing can apply for other colors as well. Let's say I have this somewhere here with the green color. I want the green color to be something with this color. We don't know the name. So what I'll do here, I'll copy this hexadecimal value, this along with that hash, just copy this. And then what I'll do, I'll go to this measure, condition formatting. Here, instead of this color, within the double quotes, paste this hexadecimal. Same thing can do for other colors as well. I'll just show you for this one color. And I'll say enter. Now, this hexadecimal value, whatever is there, I've applied here. So that will get applied here. See, the color what I've used is this green color. So everywhere it will get applied now. Let's see again. Go here. Let me take this color. This time we'll take some different color. So more color. Let me take something like this pinkish color. See, I'll take this hexadecimal, cancel. Go to the measure. Instead of blue, I'll give this hexadecimal. Say enter. Now again, I go back to the visualization. See, this becomes something like a pink color like this. See. All right. Now, dynamically, sometimes the cards will get changed. You've seen some projects or some dashboards or reports. When I click on something here, there is a card. Card means summarized value will be keep getting changed. So how to do that? So I'll take one card. Okay. Here what I'll do, I'll say, let me take the sales value. Okay. I have the sales value here. Let me reduce this like this. I'll keep it here. Let's go to this. I'll say category label. Let me remove this. I'll take one title. I'll say total sales. Right? I want this total sales, the text color to be white color. Let it be white color and we'll make it as bold. And here I have this background color. You just see, I have this background color. I'll click on this FX, go to this field value, and then I'll select conditional formatting. See, within few seconds, see. Now let me change this to Arial black and I'll make this say 16 central line. Done. Now let's go to this value, that is the call out value. Here also I'll just take this as Arial black. I'll make it as 30. And here I want to change the color of this particular value. See, FX. And I'll select this field value. And then I'll select conditional formatting. Say, okay, see, this color is also changed. Let's say I want to change the background color here. Go here. Background, FX. I'll select field value. Then I'll select conditional formatting. Say okay. Because it has got the same color of font and the background, I'm getting something like this. Let me just change this. I'll make it as 50%. See, now you just observe, I'll click on this 70,000. See, getting this pink color. Click on this value which is less than 25,000, red color. See, so here you can see the color of this, the card is getting changed automatically. So likewise, we can make some dynamic colors as well. So this is how we can utilize the conditional formatting in our BI. So it is very simple actually. People actually make it very complex and they'll struggle a lot for creating these kind of conditional formatting to apply the conditional formatting on visualizations. It's very simple. Just go and see wherever you have this effect, you can apply the condition formatting. And it's a good practice, a good idea to create a measure and keep it. Here you don't have to, write very big formula or something. This simple formula is enough. So if condition means it is if condition only. Write some rule, the measure and keep it like this. So wherever you want, you can apply this immediately. So this is how actually we should use conditional formatting in the project, or say in the reports what we are creating, in the dashboard what we are creating. Okay, right. So this is what I have for today, conditional formatting. Tomorrow I want all of you to attend the session because tomorrow I'll be working on project right from scratch. When I say from scratch, I'll be telling you how actually you can design the background, how we can actually design the layout. I'll talk about the dashboards, complete dashboard right from scratch, how actually you can, understand the data and how the layout should be, how all these, they right from the cards to visualizations to tables, how we can use the bookmarks, everything, whatever we have learned till now. So everything will be, thought, and we'll put everything together. We'll create one project. We'll work on a project so that you'll know that how the projects are actually worked in the industry, in a company, how actually they'll collect the data, how they actually convert the raw data into visualizations. So that's what we'll be learning tomorrow. So I want all of you, please don't miss the session. Please attend that session because all these classes, whatever you have attended, those are all the options, the features, what is available in Power BI. That is what you have learned. But tomorrow, what I'll be teaching you is the complete project. After that, next week, we'll see how we can publish, the project. Okay. Right. So I'll stop here. Now I want the 1 minute of yours. I want the feedback now. How was today's session? I want all of you, please take 1 minute enough and tell me how was today's session. All right. So thank you so much, all of you. Thanks, Aparna, Zamir, and all of you were given very good feedback. So this is really motivating for me as well. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Now the questions. There was one question. So it's not a question. Bhavesh is asking, please provide the order data set. This data set is already there in that list. If you still think that you're not finding, I'll post it with today's chapter, whatever we apply, right, in the app. So there I'll again send this data. So already it is there, but still I'll put that in the app itself for today. Any questions? When we are planning, yes, Samir. So we were supposed to start from next week. That is, I thought I'll start from Monday or Tuesday. So we have 2 more classes for Power BI. That is, tomorrow we'll work on project, and then after that we'll publish. So we'll have the classes on Mondays as well, because it's getting delayed because of some reason. Unexpected things. We didn't take the classes. So what we'll do is we'll start from next Tuesday or Wednesday for sure. SQL will start either on Tuesday or Wednesday. All right. SQL and SQL Server are same. SQL is actually a language. SQL Server is a software. Okay, so SQL is a language. SQL Server is a software which uses SQL language. Right, people. So if you don't have any more questions, so I will close the session and we'll meet tomorrow with the project. So thank you so much. I hope all the classes, whatever you're attending, is much useful. So I'll take the feedback after finishing this Power BI. So I want all of you to attend. You will get the certificate of Power BI. Okay. So all of you, that is very important. People are paying huge amount for this Power BI certificate. So next week, all of you will get the certificate like what I've given for the Excel. So please, attend at least next 2 classes. Okay. And tomorrow's class, there is some surprise as well. I'll try to give you some gifts. Suppose if you actually create your own project, whatever I'm doing, the same project, if you are creating and if you're posting it in your LinkedIn, for sure, I will give you a guaranteed gift, some gift I will give you, okay, which is very useful, which must be very useful for all of you, okay. Still, I've not thought what gift, but just now I got a thought, so that at least you people will be motivated to work on a project. Okay, but tomorrow I'll be working on a project. I want all of you to work on a very nice project and then give it to me or post it in your LinkedIn, which you will get a gift. So that I'll tell you. Let me think of it today. Okay. Right. Have a great day, all of you. Take care. See you guys tomorrow with the Power BI project.